an opulent structure constructed on the pristine Rishikonda hills by the erstwhile Jagan Mohan Reddy government in Andhra Pradesh has become the latest bone of contention in the state. This mega or posh luxurious property, the TDP claims, was built as a private pad for the former Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy. What is it that is so controversial about the whole structure? Let me break it down for you. Nestled in Rishikonda Hills, which overlooks the sea, there is a luxurious property that was being constructed by the former Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Jagan Mohan Reddy. The cost to the exchequer stands at a staggering 500 crores. Now, on the 16th of this month, TDP MLA barged into that property, which was, by the way, heavily guarded, and then leaked videos saying that this was supposed to be what was supposed to be a promised Harita Plaza, a revamped tourism hub for the state, was actually intended to be used as Jagan's camp office plus residential property. This 7-building structure, which is spread across 9 acres in the Rishikonda hill, has in fact become an eyesore. What exactly is controversial about this is the fact that the TDP claims that this was earlier promised to be Harita Plaza or a tourism hub, but it is actually being used as Jagan Mohan Reddy's private property. Now let me give you a little quick recap. Back in 2021, the then state government of Andhra Pradesh under Jagan Mohan Reddy dismantled a tourism property, Harita Plaza, there, and promised to build a massive 5-star like resort that would come up on Rishikonda Hills. Now the controversy is that during the construction, the entire area was heavily carpeted and veiled using iron barricades. So nobody really knew what exactly was happening over there. Now with the TDP in power, they barged into the structure and then leaked videos which shows grand, opulent furniture, chandeliers worth 2 lakhs and bathrooms worth 36 lakhs. The TDP claims that this was anything but a Harita Plaza or a tourism hub meant for tourists. The TDP claims this was supposed to be, or the Chief Minister then, Jagan Mohan Reddy, wanted to set this up as his own property, as his camp office, as he had promised back then to shift his base from Amravati to Vizag, as he wanted to develop Vizag as the capital. So what has been revealed in these entire buildings? So this, as I mentioned, this is spread across 9.8 acres over on the Rishikonda Hills, overlooking the sea. There are 7 buildings, and in each of these buildings there are banquet halls, there are spas, restaurant cum dining rooms overlooking the sea, 12 bedrooms, and these bedrooms are packed with very costly furnitures. The bathroom in itself, the TDP claims, has been constructed with a whopping 36 lakhs. And not just that, everything is high end. The question that the TDP has now raised is that if this was meant to be a common public property, since this was built using the exchequer's money, why was there a veil of secrecy around it? Why was it that the state government then did not clarify what this property was intended to be? The TDP claims the disguised narrative that the YSRCP put across, that this was meant to be a 5-star tourism hub for the tourists, for the people in the state as well as those visiting outside. The TDP has debunked that, saying this was actually meant to be a private property, a retreat of Jagan Mohan Reddy. Now those are the allegations coming in from the TDP side. So what is the YSRCP claiming? YSRCP leader Gudivada Amarnath has now said that entire allegations being left or levelled by the TDP is misleading, and that this property was meant only to be built as a tourism hub. The whole narrative, he says, that's being pushed by the TDP, that this was supposed to be a private property for Jagan Mohan Reddy, is false and malified. But the YSRCP's argument does not really hold much water, because what questions are being raised is, if this was meant to be a public property, why was there so much secrecy surrounding it? Iron barricades were erected. Anybody who has visited Vizag, they've seen that this entire area was heavily guarded using green carpets. No one was literally allowed to step into it to see what was happening. Barricades were intended to protect it from public view. So even from the perspective of the general public in Vizag, they also had no idea what this entire structure was about, until the TDP now claims that this was actually intended to be Jagan Mohan Reddy's private property. So the next question is, with the change in government, what happens to this opulent structure? Well, a decision is yet to be taken on that front. TDP MLA Ganta Srinivas Rao, who actually barged into that structure, has said that it will be Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu who will take the final call. He'll visit that property and then decide what to be done with it.
For more news and updates, all you need to do is follow CNBC TV 18 on all of our digital platforms.